Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Somebody is very disappointed by the time they put into envying you and competing with other people rather than putting that time and energy into themselves here. There's somebody that's left with a sense of emptiness now that you guys drawn boundaries, now that you guys maybe aren't dealing with toxic relationships, you guys are no longer looking shattered. I feel like you guys are not competing for someone. Maybe you refuse to compete with a man. This could be the other woman's, energy I'm sensing. I am getting feminine energies here. For some of you guys, this could have been a group of women that were envious of you, but they wanted a competition here. These people always went after what other people wanted, It's like they never really picked out anything for themselves or out of the pure enjoyment of it. This is somebody who, if you got your hair done a certain way, they're like, I could get my hair done like that. I'm look better than the collective. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Or, oh, she got those shoes. I already had those. I'm gonna go buy those. Or if you want that man, I'm gonna try to get his attention. I'm gonna try to steal that man. And he was talking to me the other day, Virgo type of energy here. I feel like somebody could have caught wind of you. Some of you guys are very established here, and them seeing you establish your life in certain ways or work towards it and the things that you want without the access to kind of compete with you is making them feel like a sense of maybe they got to reevaluate themselves here, because we got narcissistic in reverse. So this could be someone that didn't necessarily have narcissistic personality disorder, but they were operating out of insecurities here. Like, because they say narcissist, is hard for a narcissist to self reflect. This could be someone, even a follower or someone who just never took the time to explore what their deeper motives was, what they had to, like, why they always wanted to feel a sense of competition. Because we got time in reverse here, good procrastination, delay, and too busy coming out here. This person is, like they wasted a lot of time. I feel like this person could also have a lot of bad connections, or they're missing out on a lot of good connections because of the way they treated people who they felt like were more established than them. Like instead of appreciating them, they could have, like, maybe tried to compete with them. We have boundaries coming out here. Somebody could be, I don't know if they're upset, but I feel like you guys have drawn boundaries. Enough is enough. Defend yourself. Good vibes now in the moment. In the moment, you seem to be in good vibes now. We got bridges burned and an apology here. Yeah, somebody is, I don't know if they want to give you an apology, but you got someone or people in your energy field feeling, apologetic for the bridges they burn, not just with you, but maybe, like, people feel like you guys could have had something together. You guys could have worked together. It's like almost like, what was the point of that? What was the point of being toxic? What was the point of even trying to shatter the collective here? I feel like also for some of you guys, a small group of you, somebody is trying to do energy magic on you that's obviously not working. Somebody wants you to deal with some sort of sadness or disappointment. So they might be trying to send sadness in your atmosphere. They might be trying to imagine you as disappointed. They might be trying to imagine you as, like, feeling some type of way here, like, and they might be doing this consciously. Some of you guys, this person has gone to professionals. They have said, can you bring the Virgo down? I want the emotional, emotional. Yeah, they want to see you emotional. They want to see you emotionally overwhelmed, Virgo. Excuse my Mercury retrograde tongue. Yeah, chaos, upheaval, disaster, and downfall is coming here. This is the type of energy that this person is in. I'm hearing these people, their life is always in chaos. They always got something negative to say. They always have some sort of drama to bring up. They're always like, and it's not like, if your life is in chaos and you're bringing it up and you're just and you're venting, then that's one thing. This person starts chaos where there is no chaos. This person claims it to be chaos when someone comes in dressed up for work. That's their chaos. Can you believe she wore this or she did that? She da 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 da, or they this, they're that. Nah, they're not like, like policing people to look for chaos here. It's like somebody sort of like they only know how to cause chaos in life. We got masculine energy coming out here, authority, discipline, father figure. Yeah, I told you for some of you guys, this was over competition of masculine energy. It was maybe they wanted to look like the best suitor for a man. They wanted to, compete with you over male validation here because we got envy. Or for some of you guys, this could have been a masculine figure that envied you, you know. And they feel like they wasted time with you here, but for a good portion of you, there's somebody not feeling right that they gave that much energy and competition to like a guy or like to win a man's favoritism. I feel like it's not healing in reverse. Yeah, this is coming out here. Yeah, this didn't help them heal their insecurities or anything that they had inside of them here. This could also be someone who wanted to reverse your healing. If they see you moving on and you really don't care about that man, that ex, that job, that this, that, or just not in general competition with them like anymore, like over who got this, who got that. It's like maybe they don't want you in that place. They want to reverse your healing, trying to think of how to loop you in and get you refocused and like maybe in like a friendly way. You know how they operate, like envious women would pretend like they care, and they would try to, and then pretending like they care with the problems that they create in your life, like, I'm just concerned because you were looking, and then just create a way you were looking sad, and then like, try to have people come up against you, question you, put you over a microscope, and try to like evade you of your boundaries. A lot of them be like overly stealth when it comes to, emotional manipulation and even leading groups against like other women, other people here. It's like, they feel like, if they had access to you, they would be able to do that. They're like, how do I, like piss them off? How do I get them back in the playing field? Like, how do I get them back, like, going against me? But at the same time, it's like something about your consciousness is making them more conscious of doing this. It's making them like, like deep down, if this is a group of people, this could be a feeling of like 2 to 3 people in that group now questioning what their motives are against you. And then, there's some people who are like, oh, I'm just envious. That's what I'm going to do. I don't care. She thinks she's all that. I'm going to bring her down. We got daydreaming coming out in reverse, head in the clouds, delusionals, hopes and dreams coming out here underneath like an apology. I feel like you guys are known for somebody who does not have their head in the clouds. You guys definitely, you can see the situation very clearly. Somebody's mad at your ability to see things very clearly and not take word for what people say the word is. Somebody's like, if they say they care, they want you to just believe that. They don't want you to pull back exactly what they're doing and expose them here. They can't quite, pin you down in such a way. Yeah, we got intimacy in reverse. Told you there's somebody who wants to get close to you. They want to get intimate with you. Intimacy, toxic, shattered. They can't get that intimate personal relationship with you. Yeah, someone's mad. They can't establish a connection with you. They can't, like, link in with you or even have like a conflict with you that seems personal here. Beware of people trying to erode your boundaries due to like things that they create in your head. You can just tell them, why are you putting me under a microscope? Why are you trying to figure out like how I feel, like, or what I'm, what's it to you type of energy, because we got blocked in reverse. Yeah, somebody feels blocked by you and blocked by your energy. Maybe if this is like a feminine energy, they notice like they felt like when you were around, you could bring the light, but they could somehow control it. They're like, you could bring in the attention of others, but they were able to like manipulate it. Maybe some of you guys didn't even realize your milkshake brought all the boys to the yard. And then once because of the milkshake competition, maybe guys were trying to get you to compete too, because we got masculine energy here. Maybe there's some people who showed more attention to others, thinking like you'll get mad, you'll try to compete for like their attention too. Or like, people who, they got the signal to like, kind of try to maybe humble you, diminish you, get you to compete, play on your energy, the energy harvest from you. And this person was able to like, ooh, live up off of it, especially if you guys have very like, some of you guys have a very stunning appearance, so you have very just delicious energy. You have a light inside of you. Maybe you have confidence. There's something about you that attracted in this attention. Yeah, we got clingy coming out here in reverse underneath blocked. Yeah, this person maybe wants you to be clingy. Somebody wants you to still hang on to these emotions. You guys aren't very clingy at all. It's like, yo, so they really blocked me and moved on. It's really like it with the Virgo. We got puzzled coming out here in reverse. You guys, they cannot puzzle you. They cannot confuse you. They can't get close to you to shatter you. And somebody like are wore themselves thin, or they're wearing themselves thin here, you know? Stagnant, stuck, dead end, and frozen is coming out here underneath daydream. Someone feels stagnant, they feel stuck, they feel frozen, they feel like, they have to, that walking your life path right now is not possible for them, but they have to do something just as impressive or even more impressive to kind of like compete here. If they're still competing in their heads, mask, hiding, concealing, deception, and under healing in reverse. Yeah, somebody's not healed. They're just trying to mask it. They're trying to mask the pain, maybe even they feel from your good vibes and your good happiness here. Distance coming out here in reverse. Yeah, somebody wants to reverse the distance that they created between you and the masculine, because maybe like, the masculine energy isn't around here, like, it's like the party doesn't feel like it's going on very well without you, Virgo. So you got somebody wanting to, even if this is the other person and they took the guy from you, it's like they still want you to be in the picture. It's like they still would want you to be that clingy person. This could be somebody that feel like they stole a man or male attention from you, and then you're dating whole different guys, or you're not dating at all. You could be working on getting established here. You could even be working on fixing your own life chaos with the chaos card here, because it's not a sin to be in chaos, like then it's like this person is mad that that's not your focus. Of course, you're not going to let everything go fall apart just for you to come and compete and maintain in that energy. This person missed the confidence that they had when they were competing against you, because a lot of people might have gassed them up, to go against you. A lot of people might have made them feel that extra hype they needed to, like, push their limits here. But I feel like that's it, Virgo. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this astrology tarot reading. Goodbye.